Hey, everybody, welcome back to another episode of Behind the Curtain. I'm your host, Lauren Shippey, and today we're continuing our series of words, and this one is called It's Time to Set the Course. It says you've already won, and I want to talk about what it means to win because there's a lot of different ways that we can look at what winning means. But I think what I've been thinking a lot about this year is that winning means peace. Winning means that you are anchored, that you are secure in who you've been created to be, and you are just using your gifts every day with who is in front of you or who comes into your path, right? And I think it's a day by day movement. We can plan, and plans are good, but flexibility in those plans to be disrupted and interrupted in ways just that see, hear, and know the people around us is winning, and deeper connection with the people in our lives that are most important to us is winning. Um, and I think moving into positions of authority where we can use our voices to impact others in good ways are that is winning. And so it says that you've already won, you know the way, walk in it. Like you already know what to do, walk in it. So now it's time to do it. Believe and do not doubt. There's a lot here in terms of actually believing and not doubting, because when you go to make the moves to walk in the way, um, because you've already set the course, there are going to be lots of maybe doubts that come in that make you try to think that you shouldn't do whatever it is that you're going to do. But belief counteracts doubt. And we're going to have an episode. I don't know if the timing of this, if it's already been released, but there's one on doubt that you can listen to, and then we have another an interview coming up that's on doubt as well. So it says, get up, stand tall, be clear with your words, and go forward. Don't let others speak for you. Use your words. And there's something really important about this. There might be times in life where maybe you've let somebody else speak for you in certain capacities. And I think, sometimes we're just really tired in different seasons, and that creeps in. But I would encourage you to think about the areas of your life where maybe you're letting others speak for you and instead use your words, because no one will do it like you will. I always say that in your unique situation, relationship, perspective, dynamic, company, whatever that looks like. And so I would just really encourage you to take time to look at things, examine them, and figure out how you're going to move forward using your words, your strategy, how your lens on how you view things. You know exactly what you want to say, and you have permission to say it. This is where the rubber meets the road. It's time to set the course. And so, just an encouraging word for those of you maybe who have felt really stuck. Take the first step, make the first move. And we talked about this in the podcast with Craig Cooney, because you already know the way. You just have to walk in it. And it takes belief and combating doubt. Okay. And so get up and stand tall and be clear with your words and go forward. And don't let others speak for you. Use your words, and you know exactly what you want to say, and you have permission to say it. Think about what your words represents here to you right now in this moment, because this is where the rubber meets the road. It's time to set the course. And then the last line says, how you move now determines how you move next. And that comes to mind so often for me. How you move now, the cadence, the posture, the tone of voice determines how you'll move next. So set the course. And we've talked about this 2 episodes ago. We talked about the hamster wheel. And so it's about that momentum, that movement. And Jim Collins talked about this a long time ago in his book, The Flywheel and the Doom Loop. You want to be on the flywheel, not the doom loop, right? So you can be on the hamster wheel and you can be running as fast as you can, but without intention or without knowing where you're going. Or you can be on the flywheel of momentum that says, you know what? I'm anchored. I'm standing firm. I haven't moved off my post. I've done the hard work. I know who I am, and I'm going to make moves forward. I'm going to step out in faith and belief, and I'm going to not doubt, and I'm going to stand tall in who I am and who I'm created to be. And that's going to set the course. So I hope this episode encourages you today. If you're at a point where you are stuck, feel free to reach out if it does. Or if you need help for more, you can head to www.storywork.co. Thanks so much for listening.